2010, Michael Crawford, a freshman at Hampton University, made the request that the school form a lacrosse team. 3 months later, before he could see the first practice, Crawford died of an enlarged heart. He was 21 years old.
Since its inception as a club sport and then its transition to a varsity program in 2016, Hampton Lacrosse is one of one as the program continues to grow.
Pioneers, the first ever historically black college or university to field a Division I lacrosse team.
What are you feeling right now?
It's only one word to sum it up. Blessed. Blessed. That's the word. Sums it up.
A season high. They are able to come away with a victory, improve to 5-5 on the year. Hampton will drop to 0-7 on the season.
Winning a game here would mean the world to me. I bet it would mean the world to a lot of these guys who have been on the team long before me. Obviously, this is my first year, but I just know that it would change the landscape of lacrosse forever.
So I work their games occasionally, and what I know is that they don't win a lot of them. If you're a player who wants to win, you probably shouldn't come here.
All throughout our 4 years of high school, we were the only two black kids on the team. I just call it, I guess, emotional fatigue, dealing with the same things over and over again from our white teammates, and I didn't want that again for the next 4 years.
Like a reverse culture shock, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot different being here specifically, but it's in a completely good way.
The sport of lacrosse is predominantly white, and the men that come to play for us, they tend to go to predominantly white high schools. They're playing in predominantly white club programs, and they have an opportunity to come to Hampton to be coached at a high level, to have the Division I experience.
It's great to be around my people. It's great to be around people who look just like me and play the exact same sport as me, have gone through some of the same similar things that I have.
Or I was going to tell you, just run right into all of them.
I would say it's a lot more comfortable. Like, you just have a feeling of like belonging almost.
Right now we're here supporting our Hampton volleyball team. They're going against Oklahoma State.
And we're always together. It didn't matter if they were in the dorms or if they were going to class, if they were going to the stew, the men were always with each other.
It just kind of comes natural. Like, whether we're all going to volleyball games together, going to basketball games together, or just getting off campus and, like, you know, going to parties or just hanging out at each other's houses and stuff like that, like, it all just kind of happens.
So here at Hampton, we talk about family, and we define that as forget about me, I love you.
Forget about me, I love you is, you know, kind of like what it sounds like.
Forget about me, that's like saying, I don't need the personal, like, achievement, I guess.
My bring to somebody who always reacts positively to adversity is Judah.
It's essentially putting the team above themselves in what they're doing on and off the field. And then the backside of that, the I love you part, that's the part where it's the men, you know, putting an arm around each other, walking through life together, the ups and the downs that come with being a college.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Are you a smoothie?
Are you a smoothie?
Because you blended into my day perfect.
This is the first time where I've been a part of a team where it genuinely feels like we're all one big family. Like, we're all on one accord. We look out for each other. You mess with one of us, you get to see all of us.
Get the brother across from you that's next to you, or just, you know, your teammate, and just be like, you know, I love you. Like, I love you through your ups. I love you through your downs. I love you even when I'm aggravated at you.
And once again, Towson, the champions of the CAA.
In a year and season of unpredictable outcomes, Hofstra gave us one more in the CAA semis. 2021 goes to the Dragons in the CAA. Kings of the conference.
There's so many who do not believe that we have what it takes to win a game.
Losing is definitely frustrating. Coming to Hampton, I knew we were definitely still going to have some losses. I have to remind myself, and Coach Culpepper reminds me all the time, like, this is a building process. Rome wasn't built in a day.
I'd say the journey is almost as big as the wins.
My sophomore year, when we played Drexel over at their stadium, it was cold outside, it was raining. We were down maybe like 10 to 11 goals. I remember that one of our offensive guys made a move and like made the defender fall, right? The defender fell, and like you just hear an uproar in the stands. I look to the left of me, mind you, it's raining, it's cold outside, like I can barely feel my hands. And I just noticed that like it was just a group of kids in the stands, no matter what the score was, no matter what it was, like they were cheering us on. It was kids that were Black, they were white, they like all type of like descents. Like they were all just sitting there just cheering for us just because we had a team.
I remember I really chose Hampton because nothing changes if nothing changes.
For sure.
And as being a change agent, like it takes time.
As a team, I just want to create a legacy that people look back and say like they changed how Hampton lacrosse was. And not completely based on wins, because the wins will come, but just the entire culture overall.
Those are the small victories that like we have to be able to cherish.
We're getting the guys, we're getting the recruits, we're putting in the work. We're seeing, like, we haven't won a game yet this season, but we have done things that we've never done before as a program.
It's all that is important to us right now. It is instilling our culture and instilling how we operate our standard of excellence. It's not focused on the outcome. If we do that right, we develop great lacrosse players, but we develop men of integrity, the wins will come.